Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card is a love reading, and for this pick a card we are focusing on your person. We want to find out what it is that they wish that they could say to you. So if you haven't as of yet chosen a card or a crystal on the table, go ahead and do that now. I have timestamps where you can go to the very beginning of the video, pause where necessary during a picture clip and or up close video clip to look at the cards up close and take as much time as you need in order to choose your card or crystal. If during that time you feel led to pick more than one card or crystal on the table, listen to your intuition. Pick more than one if you feel it necessary. That's always going to be encouraged here for you to be listening to your intuition in order to choose, right? These readings are timeless, so whether you watch at the upload time or sometime after, if it's placed into your awareness as well and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there could be a message here for you. Nonetheless, these readings are general, so keep that in mind when you're watching. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There's so many of you out there watching. I'm pretty sure there's some of you that I'm not going to be able to connect with, and that's okay. What I always say is, if this particular pick a card does not resonate or connect with you, maybe consider checking out my pick a card playlist. I've already done a bunch of pick a card readings there. There could be one in the mix somewhere in that playlist that may connect for you better. And let's say I'm not the reader for you when all is said and done. That is okay. YouTube has many readers out there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be one that has the messages you are looking for this time around. Also, because it's a love reading, sometimes there are instances that roles can be reversed, flip-flopped, interchangeable, vice versa. There could be things that I might say that would describe more about you, and then other things that more or less relate to your person. So keep that in mind when you're watching. It does make things a little bit more helpful when you have that understanding, okay? So with all that being said, Star family, let's go ahead and get these cards out the way. We're going to go directly into the very first reading. Pile number 1 viewers, you chose this lovely Apophyllite crystal. That is your crystal. This is your card. I did shuffle for these, so there is a message on the back. I will make sure to incorporate that towards the end. We want to start first with an oracle card, and we want to find out what is it that your person wishes they could say to you. And the sun is like all of a sudden shining through the window right there. All day it was gloomy, and now all of a sudden it's shining. All right, so what is it that your person wishes they could say to you? Maybe it's something that they're afraid to say. Maybe it's something that they have left unsaid. You know, that kind of thing. Let's see. What is it that they wish they could say? Whoa, okay, so we had that fall out. Let's take a look. Relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So already it's sounding like they wish they could tell you that they're attracted to you. But let's take a look at the tarot. What is it that your person wishes they could say to you? All right. 3 cards. Let's take a look. Oh, 6 of Cups, King of Cups, and Page of Wands. Okay. I see 2 different scenarios here. I'm seeing a scenario where this is a person maybe you haven't heard from in a while, and they wish that they could reach out to you, especially with that Page of Wands. Pages are messengers. They deliver messages. And then we have a 6 of Cups. So this, with the 6 of Cups especially, this could definitely be somebody from the past with this card. But nonetheless, if it's not somebody from the past, this is definitely somebody who wants a relationship with you. Maybe they don't have the confidence to say that outright. They do have a lot of love for you here over with the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be you, could be your person. And then we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius over here with the Page of Wands. So let me go over both aspects, because I see somebody from the past, but I also see somebody who could be new, especially with the Page of Wands, but that you have an affinity for, or they have an affinity towards you. If this is somebody from the past, okay, they wish they could tell you that they want the relationship back. They are, with the 6 of Cups, still very nostalgic over you. Okay, they do still think a lot about you, because the Six of Cups is that energy where you think back to what was, what could have been. So there could be a lot of shoulda, couldas, and wouldas that go through their mind and also their heart, especially with the King of Cups. They wish they could tell you that they miss you, that they want to reach out to you. They wish they could hear from you again, that they miss the good times with the Six of Cups, and they miss the way that the relationship was. They miss the connection, is what they wish they could say, that they miss the connection that you guys had, the bond that you guys formed during those times. It's like, I wish I could go back to easier days, or when things weren't so complicated, is kind of the vibe that this is giving me as well. There's still a lot of love in their heart for you with the King of Cups energy. It's like this feeling of having gotten to a mature place. I'm also getting the vibe that this is somebody from the past, basically. What they're trying to say is, I wish I knew then what I know now. I wish I was more mature at that time. King of Cups, it's a king. It's the most mature energy of the court cards in the tarot. So I think this person has matured emotionally since you and them were together. They still are attracted to you. They still feel that energy. Maybe the attraction isn't just physical aspects with this, okay? Because this card does talk about attraction, but it's more or less energetic. It could be that their energy, they still feel that energy pull, okay? And the bonds, it kind of feels like the bonds with the Six of Cups are still present, even though the relationship is in the past, okay? This person, if this past person, right, because I haven't gotten to the new energy yet, but this past person wishes that they could reach out and tell you how they feel with this King of Cups energy. It's almost like this card is saying, I want to shout out to you. I want to give you a shout out, or I want to reach out. Maybe, you would hear me out. Hopefully you would hear me out. It's been so long since they've heard from you, and they wish they could tell you how much they've grown, or how much they've matured, or the shoulda, couldas, and wouldas, the things that they would have done differently in regards to the relationship that they at one time had with you. I think the spark is still there. We have a wand directly across from the Six of Cups, so it's kind of like feeling like even if this relationship is in the past, the spark or the cord or connection that they feel is still there and present, because this page is fresh energy. Pages are new energy. So it's kind of giving me vibes of initiation. Maybe you initiated a lot of change in them as well. Maybe the encounter with you over here with the Six of Cups helped them to mature emotionally as a person. But it doesn't feel like the spark has gone away. The flame has gone away necessarily. I always look at the wands kind of like a match being lit, right? Especially the Ace of Wands. And he kind of holds an Ace of Wands in his hands with this card. So, yeah. They wish they could tell you that the spark is still there. They still think about you. They reminisce about you. They look at your pictures with the Six of Cups, because that's what that does. It thinks to the past. It looks at the past. It always has memories of the past and revisits those things in the mind and the heart. And this King of Cups energy has definitely grown up some since this childlike quality of the Six of Cups and the Page of Wands. And I say has grown up because the King of Cups is in the middle. Feels like a focal card in that sense. So to me, this person is reflecting as the King of Cups energy. I still think their energy or their spiritual energy could still be very much focused on you and thinking about all that could have been and all that wasn't as well. So it kind of feels like in some aspects they may have regrets about what they would have done differently if they were given a second chance, and they wish they could say that to you. Okay. If this is a brand new person, This person feels a bond towards you. Okay, I say brand new because with the Page of Wands, definitely could be a new person. It's fresher energy, like I said earlier. King of Cups is definitely somebody who knows what they want in love and wants to approach love from that perspective. In other words, they're more serious, right? Again, if it's a past person, this person is more serious now about the relationship. Okay, and when they think back, it's like they weren't taking it serious at that time, but it's like they're serious now. Okay, likewise, if this is new, this person knows what they want when it comes to love. They might be new to you, and this spark might be fresh to the both of you. But they definitely know what they want when it comes to love right now in this moment. Okay, they do feel a bond with the Six of Cups, a connection, a kindred spirit energy, maybe even a soulmate vibe with you. Likewise, same applies. The Six of Cups is a soulmate card, kindred spirit energy. So for somebody in the past, this same thing applies in that sense, that this is your soulmate and maybe you haven't heard from them in a while. And if it's somebody from the past, they wish they can reach out. If it's somebody new, with the Page of Wands, they definitely want to tell you that they like you, they have affection for you, they can see themselves in a relationship with you. There's this bond that they feel, it's like natural, it's like an organic kind of connection, just like, you know, kids who, you know, you see two little kids running around in the park together, never met a day before in their life, but yet it's just so natural for them to, you know, play and have fun and chase each other around. You know what I mean? It's that kind of feeling. Like this person feels just this natural, organic energy when they're around you. It's just easy. It feels good, right? And they're looking at you like with eyes of love. And I'm saying that because of the King of Cups. And this person wishes that they can shout that out to you or say that to you out loud. It could be that they are working up the courage to voice how they feel. Again, they could definitely see themselves in a relationship with you and they wish they could say that out loud at this time. But maybe, again, they haven't gotten to that point where they feel they can. Okay, but it's not that they're not thinking about it or that they're not envisioning it. Again, Six of Cups does talk about nostalgia, and oftentimes we get in our head with that energy when we're daydreaming a little bit, right? So I could definitely see this new person kind of daydreaming about what could be with you. And it feels like they see you as relationship potential, okay? So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this card here and see what it says. Oh, there you go. Well, we have passion right here with the Page of Wands, that initiation. And I had mentioned that earlier, where I always think of like the wands as the matches that get lit, right? And this card says twin flames, your passion ignites. And it does feel like the flame is lit or the spark is lit, especially for a new person. And if it's for a past person, the love hasn't gone out or the flame hasn't gone out. Especially if it's a twin flame, that makes sense. Why we see a Page of Wands here. The flame hasn't gone out. And if it's somebody new, you sparked that flame in them. And they're definitely feeling the love. They feel a soulmate vibe and connection with you, whether it's past or new person. And this person could indeed be a twin flame. Okay, so let's get messages from the bag because this was a request. You can continue to watch this video and see what messages come from my trusty bag. Or you can click off this video right now. It's up to you if you want to watch for additional messages. So I'm going to shuffle the bag and move it around a little bit and see what additional messages we get. All right, I don't want to see what I'm grabbing. So let's see here. All right. Oh, cold shoulder. So that kind of applies, well, could apply to somebody new or somebody from the past. Maybe if it's somebody from the past, one of you could have given the other the cold shoulder. If it's somebody new, maybe they think you're giving them the cold shoulder maybe they're not sure if you're interested, you know. They can come off like a cold shoulder, especially if they don't know if you're interested or not. Oh, somebody could be a Cancer sign. And hold on here. We do have a King of Cups. Leo, I'm sorry, we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius over here with the Page of Wands, but we also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio over here with the King of Cups. So we have Cancer energy. Wedding ring. If it's somebody from the past or somebody married, right? Maybe they considered, oh, well, hold on a second here, because if it's somebody new, like I said, they could see you as relationship material, okay? And that does apply for somebody new. If it's somebody from the past, I wonder if somebody's married, or maybe there was talk of marriage when you were together or something like that. And, oh, somebody could be a Virgo. Getting all the zodiac signs. Something about destiny and being destined to be together. Could be with the Six of Cups energy. Again, sometimes destiny does pull two people together or have your paths collide in sometimes unexpected ways. And if it's somebody from the past, it's kind of giving me vibes of maybe they feel that if you're meant to be together, destiny will somehow put you back on the path to one another. And if this is somebody new, maybe they feel that destiny kind of clashed you together to meet in some way, kind of like it was destined or meant to be. So this is what I have for you, pile number 1 viewers. If you feel that this has connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I apologize, my little boy is barking in the background. If you feel like this has connected or helped you, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. I really do appreciate hearing from everybody. If you ever want to support my channel even further, check me out on Etsy. I do have personal readings and handmade crystal jewelry there that you could peruse. And go ahead to support this channel as well. Go ahead and click that like button, maybe share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I do appreciate all your help helping this channel grow. So much love to you wherever you are. Pile number 1 viewers, take care of yourselves. Ultimately, though, keep shining. Pile number 2 viewers, you chose this lovely piece of Smoky Quartz. That's your crystal. I'm going to put that there. This is your card. There is a message on the back of that. I will definitely incorporate that into the reading closer to the end. First, I want to start with an oracle card, and I did, by the way, shuffle for these that you choose from. So let's see, let's start first with an oracle card. We want to find out, pile number 2 viewers, what is it that your person wishes that they could say to you? Maybe it's something they're afraid to say. Maybe it's something that they have left unsaid, right? Or something like that. So let's see, what is it that they wish they could say to you? Okay. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So it could be that maybe this person has made mistakes when it comes to love in the past, but they're learning from those mistakes. It could be that this person, maybe if it's a past person, made some mistakes with you. They're learning from that that situation or experience with you. They're learning from their mistakes. If this is a new person, and I don't know what the dynamics are, I haven't gotten the tarot yet, but I just want to go over it because this could apply to both somebody new, somebody from the past. But it could be, if this is somebody new, that they have had maybe failures in love previously, and they've been through a lot, which has put them in a position to learn from everything that they have gone through in previous relationships. So failure is an opportunity to learn. Failure oftentimes is an opportunity to become wiser. So let's see what this dynamic is all about. Pile number 2 viewers. Your person. What is it that they wish they could say to you? Okay. 3 cards. Let's see. All right. 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. Whoa. And we have the 8 of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, I am getting vibes that this could be a past person. This could also be a new person. And I'm going to go over both dynamics. This situation also came up in the first reading, so if I see past and new person, I will read for both, or any scenario that I see. Sometimes I've gotten readings where there's like 3 different scenarios I see, and I go over all of them to make sure I don't leave any stone unturned. But in this case, let's start if this is a new person. This is a new person. It basically feels like what they wish they could say to you is that they've been through some things, that maybe they have recently, just with the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Swords especially, and the 5 of Pentacles. These are some heavy hitting cards, okay? That they just got out of a relationship, and they have been through many things in previous relationships, and they're at a point where it's like they've learned, or they're learning and growing from their experiences in the past. And I do feel that maybe there is some hesitation to get into a new relationship as of yet, because of all that they've gone through in the past. Okay, I really do feel like this person has been through some things. They've been heartbroken. They've had to learn and know their worth. And that has taken some time. That has also taken some soul searching. And they wish for you to know this. They wish that they could tell you all that they've been through. And how far they've come. And I say that because of the 8 of Cups. When a situation has run its course, okay, and we see that here with the 10 of Swords especially. And when a situation has run its course, and you get to a point where you know your worth and you deserve better, you will walk away from 8 Cups. Because why are you going to settle for 8 when you know your 10 of Cups is out there? You know your 9, well, you know your 9 and your 10 is out there. So it feels like this person, if this is a newer situation, this person has had to walk away from previous relationships, because it wasn't giving them what they felt that they were worthy of. It wasn't treating them fairly, or it wasn't fulfilling them in a sense where, you know, there was, I don't know why I'm getting vibes of like, maybe there wasn't reciprocity in those connections. They weren't maybe being valued. Okay. And they've had their fair share of difficulties, but they've had to learn to pick themselves up with the 10 of Swords energy, and pull these swords out of their back from their previous heartaches, and learn to value themselves and walk in the direction of their worth. Again, why would you settle for 8 Cups? If somebody's only giving you 8 Cups and you know there's a whole 10 Cups out there, why would you settle for just 8 Cups? And that's the thing. Sometimes you get to a point where you have to understand that you're worthy of just the status quo, or you're worthy of more than just 8 Cups. Your soul puts you on a mission to seek the whole picture, to seek the whole vision of what your heart pursues or wants to pursue, or what your heart feels it's worthy of. So I think your person has done that recently, or they are on that journey now, especially, you know, having gotten out of something difficult. They want you to know that they have been through it and back again. Maybe they don't have the courage to say all they've been through or share every single detail of their experiences. But this person is saying, basically, they wish you to know that they have had failures, that they've had many broken hearts along the way. And they've had to learn their worth. They have been left out in the cold. Maybe they have, with the 5 of Pentacles, been abandoned in relationships. And they've had to pick themselves up out of those situations and learn and grow and evolve from those situations. But they are in the process of perhaps maybe finding themselves at this time. So for some of you, it could be that this new person could hesitate to get into a new relationship because of all this. Okay, and they are learning to follow, with the 8 of Cups, follow where spirit feels they need to be led. Okay. And it's more or less on a journey to self at this time, it feels like. That's not to say that there isn't room for love. And I say that because of the 8 of Cups. It's not to say that there isn't room for love. Okay. There is room for love. But they're still on the journey right now towards it, or towards finding it. Maybe you're the one. Maybe you're not. I don't know. Maybe time will tell, right? But definitely they're the type that with the 8 of Cups, they're not just going to settle for Eight of Cups. They want the whole picture. They want love in its highest, fullest form. And it feels like they would be one of those people that, because they've been through so much and they've had failures in the past when it comes to love and relationships, that if someone's not able to give them the full 10 cups that they're seeking with the Eight of Cups, that they would walk away. They would let it go or move forward. And it's like, that's one of the things that they wish you to know, that they're looking for the full 8 cups, and that, or sorry, the 10 cups, because they've walked away from 8 already. They are looking for the full 10 cups. They are on a journey to find those 10 cups right now. Maybe you are those 10 cups to them. Maybe they're on a journey right now with you to find out. Okay, that's what this feels like. They've had loss in relationships before, especially with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles oftentimes talks about challenges, instability. You know, it's a number 5, so oftentimes it can indicate that vibration, but it also can talk about lots of change. So they've been through a lot of ups and downs in relationships. And again, right now they're on a journey to pick themselves up out of that heartache, grow from it, learn from it, but also find someone who values them, right? Like a 10 of Cups, not like an 8. Okay. And that's important to know, I guess, if in a new relationship, maybe to find out what it is that your person's truly looking for. Okay. If this is a past person, right? I'm looking at this Five of Pentacles like somebody could have been ghosted. They could have ghosted you. You could have ghosted them. Maybe they understand now, right? They made mistakes. They failed in the past. But that failure was an opportunity for them to grow, as the card says, right? It does feel like they wish they could tell you that they went through a dark night of the soul as a result of the relationship ending or concluding itself with this 10 of Swords energy. And the connection with you put them on a soul-searching journey with the 8 of Cups. They've been finding themselves in the process, or ever since the relationship came to an end. Ever since, you know, either you walked away from them or they walked away from you with the 8 of Cups, especially the 10 of Swords. You know, these cards, all of them really on the table, can speak of endings. So things have, with you and this person, have maybe failed or come to a close completely, or there was abandonment issues. I think that they have been learning to heal those abandonment issues, perhaps with the Five of Pentacles as well. I don't know if you said goodbye to them, if there was a betrayal somewhere in the mix with the 10 of Swords, but something definitely came to a close. And in the process of it coming to a close, they've had a lot to learn. Not only about themselves, but about relationships as well. And they wish they could tell you that, especially if, you know, it's a situation where, you know, they broke up with you, or you broke up with them, and it's like maybe it was not on the best terms, that breakup. And it does feel like with this reading especially, there was a lot left unsaid. I just got the vibe that for some of you, if this is an ex, you walked away from them or they walked away from you, or something went wrong in that situation. The 8 of Cups is giving me vibes of maybe that could be you, pile number 2 viewer. 8 of Cups is giving me vibes of you, that you could have walked away from this situation from them, and they realized that maybe they were only giving you 8 cups. Okay. Oh, that was my cat stretching. I wonder if you heard that. Anyhow, the 8 of Cups is that somebody's walking away to find the 10 cups that they feel that they deserve or need. It could have been that if they treated the relationship badly, or if there was something wrong in that situation, if you couldn't make it work, right? It's this feeling with the 8 of Cups, I hope you find what you're looking for, is what they also wish that they could say to you. Because the 8 of Cups is looking for something. It's on a mission to find something beyond what it has right now. So it's kind of this feeling about, them saying to you, I hope you find what you're looking for. It could be that they couldn't give you what you were looking for, and they realize that. The Five of Pentacles can talk about lack. So maybe they lacked what you were looking for in some way. Maybe you wanted the full-on 10 cups with them, but they weren't willing to give that. I mean, again, the situation could be reversed. Maybe they wanted that with you, but you weren't willing to give it. Right? And only you will know how or which direction it applies, but somebody was lacking something that the other person was seeking in them, with this past situation person. Okay? And that could be why the Ten of Swords is here, indicating that the relationship came to an end or a conclusion. Because somebody with the Five of Pentacles was lacking something that the other person wanted, and therefore it resulted in one person, or, both of you walking away from each other with the Eight of Cups. There were failures in that situation, or it failed because you couldn't give each other what the other was looking for. And what they wish they could say is, I see that now. I understand that now. I see the mistakes that were made now. But I'm learning from them. I'm growing from them. I'm on a journey of self-discovering because of those failures, because of those mistakes. And at the end of the day, I hope that you find what you're looking for, if I was not it. Like, that is a feeling that this gives me, especially with a past person. Okay. Because it's not like with the Eight of Cups, it's not like there wasn't love there, okay? The Eight of Cups is indicating that there was something built up there. Definitely something built up to a certain point. And then it's like, well, it feels like we couldn't get past that point. We couldn't get past that Eight of Cups. So again, what if somebody, like, I'll give an example. Somebody wanted marriage and the other person didn't. Somebody wanted kids, the other one didn't. There's some aspect of this situation, especially, with a past person, where there was something that wouldn't let it get to the 9 or 10 of Cups with them, right? It feels like something, just, you guys weren't on the same page, I guess. There was a lot of things that maybe went wrong because you couldn't get on the same page that way. Or one person wanted one certain level of commitment while the other person, didn't. And that Eight of Cups is kind of like that seeking. It's basically seeking what is lacking over here. That's what the Eight of Cups does. It's lacking those two other cups. It's lacking the Two of Cups, basically. And here is that energy of lack. And then because it's lacking those full 10 cups, it's going in search of it. But in order to go in search of it, it has to, right? It has to bring one thing to a close. It has to close one door in order to put itself on a path towards a new one. And your past person is like, yeah, I understand that, the relationship was lacking and there were a lot of mistakes made, and we both hurt in some way, or we both hurt each other in some way, and there's a feeling of an apology because of that. And at the end of the day, I truly hope you find what you deserve and what you're looking for, especially if I couldn't give that to you. Okay, that's the feeling here. And if it's a new person, right? Again, they've had a lot of relationships that were lacking and weren't giving them the full scope of what they felt they deserved, or the way they wanted to be treated, right? And, your person, this new person, has a sense of their worth, and they don't want to just settle for anybody giving them 8 cups. So when it comes to love, it kind of feels like they want the whole picture. They want the full shebang. They don't want just a half-assed kind of love. They definitely want to have the full 10 cups with someone. And that's what they're looking for at this time. Maybe you will fit that bill, right? Maybe you won't. It kind of feels like only time will tell. But nonetheless, they're definitely looking. They're definitely, with the Eight of Cups, looking for love. They're looking for what will fulfill their heart and give them those other 2 cups that are missing in this Eight of Cups card. Okay. So there's a feeling of, also, if this is a new person, if this is a new person and they're hesitant in some way or a little kind of cautious, right? Maybe have a little compassion for them in that regard, because it does look like they've been through some things, if you know what I mean. I would also say handle their heart with gentle care. Basically, handle their heart with a little TLC, right? Especially if they just got out of something big, like got out of a relationship and it was very painful with the Ten of Swords, right? Yeah. And it could be that, you know, it's not that they're not interested, but it's more or less they're very cautious about who they give their heart to, and they wish for you to know that as well. Because of, again, new relationships can feel a little daunting, especially after you've been hurt so many times before. So they're just cautious about who they give their heart to. So let's see what this card says, and then I'm going to get messages from the bag. When it comes time to get messages from the bag, you can continue to watch this reading in order to see what the messages say, or you can click off. It's up to you. Okay, so let's see what this card says. This is what you chose. Okay, romance, Cupid arrow strikes. So that definitely applies for a new person as well. Like if romance and Cupid arrows have struck, right, there is a feeling of caution. Like this person could be cautious or afraid to get involved or afraid to fail in another relationship because they've been through so much heartbreak before. They're afraid to fail or afraid to even make a mistake when it comes to a new relationship. So it could be that they're hesitant. It's like they feel the romance brewing, but at the same time, it could be that they're afraid to get involved with the relationship, or they're very hesitant because they don't want to get hurt again, and they're very cautious about who they give their heart to. Okay. Again, if it was somebody from the past, it's not like there wasn't romance there. You do have 8 cups, or you did have 8 cups with this person. It's not like, you know, there wasn't some sort of love there, but there was too much going against it. And sometimes, you know what this reading feels like, especially if it's somebody from the past? It feels like sometimes love just isn't enough, right? Especially if you can't get on the same page, you want different things. You see things, you know, differently. And it gets to a point where there's just more negative than positive. Even if there is love, even if there is romance, even if Cupid arrows have struck, you know, it gets to a point where maybe you can't build up any more than 8 cups with that person. So somebody walks away. And that's another thing. It's not like there wasn't love there. It's also what they wish they could say to you, especially if it's a past person. Okay. And the relationship failed or came to an end. Okay. And I say failed over here because this card and the Ten of Swords, I mean, definitely somebody walked away or felt left out in the cold while the other person walked away. It could be that this past person is also dealing with the consequences of their failures in the relationship as well. And that's something that they're having to learn from. And it kind of feels like they wish they could tell you that they've had to learn from that experience with you. And in the process of learning from their failures, they've been put on a path to learn about themselves with the Eight of Cups. So let's get messages from the bag. Let's see. Give these a shuffle. I don't want to see what I'm grabbing. Okay, just grab a few here. All right. Oh, avoidance. So somebody could be avoiding, you know, you, or yeah, especially if it's a past person, I could see them avoiding, right? Especially with the Five of Pentacles, it could have been a ghosting situation, or they were avoiding commitment in some way. Again, that could be why somebody walked away. So we have bitter. Oh, I don't know if anybody's bitter or has angry resentments or something like that over the past and the way that their connection failed, but somebody could definitely be bitter. Maybe they are afraid you're bitter, or maybe they hope you're not bitter. Okay. Oh, see, look, heartbreak and addiction. So again, if this is a new person, right, they could also be avoiding a relationship right now because they've just gotten out of something that was hurtful, and maybe they still have some healing to do if they're bitter. Likewise, if it's a past person, you know, all these same things apply. There was heartbreak involved, past or new person, and it could have been maybe there was some form of addiction, a dark night of the soul. I was feeling that somebody could have went through, and maybe that was part of it. So pile number 2, viewers, if you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe click that little bell for notifications as well so you don't miss out on content. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, check me out on Etsy. The link to my description, the link to my shop, sorry, is in the description box down below. All you have to do is pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry as well as personal readings available there. So take care of yourselves and always keep shining. Pile number 3, viewers, you chose this lovely piece of clear quartz for your crystal. This is your card. I did shuffle for these. There is a message on the back. I will certainly incorporate that into the reading towards the end. Let's start first with an oracle card. What is it that your person wishes that they could say? Could be that they're afraid to say something, or they haven't worked up the courage quite yet to do so. It could be that maybe there were some things left unsaid and they never got the chance to tell you something. So let's see, what is it, pile number 3, viewers, that your person wishes that they could say to you? Whoa, okay, what was that? Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay, so could it be that your person is going through a period of personal or spiritual growth? Let's see. What is it that your person wishes that they could say to you? Pile number 3, viewers. All right, so we have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see. Let's get 2 more. All right. Wow, we have the Sun. Somebody could be Leo too with the Sun. One more. What is that your person wish that they could say to you? What is it that they wish they could say to you? All right, what do we have here? No way, the Lovers. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so all right. Why do I get the vibe that this person, pile number 3, viewers, your person is looking at you like somebody that they can grow with, somebody who is maybe on the same spiritual journey as they are. If anything, they're looking for that, because the Page of Swords is an energy of research and also inquisitiveness. Sometimes the pages are that energy where they take the first steps towards something and they go out and explore. They definitely explore the world around them. I also wonder with the Page of Swords if you and this person could be speaking on social media, because pages are messengers. They deliver messages. They communicate, especially with the sword. So I don't know if you guys are online talking, or why do I get the vibe some of you could be taking a class together? Pages are students of life, right? So yeah, that definitely would apply. Maybe this is somebody you know in one of your classes together, or some form of study, or you're into the same research or into the same things. This feels like somebody who's on the same vibe as you, and they wish for you to know that they're feeling you too, is what this is saying. They feel you too, on the same vibe as them. They could also be checking you out on social media. It's like, oh, I wish I could tell you that I like your pictures, or I wish I could tell you that I've seen something about you online, or I heard about you through somebody, or I don't know, for whatever reason this is feeling like they're seeing your pictures possibly through somebody else, or a third party source. Okay. Anyhow, this is something where the feeling of this reading is they feel you're on the same vibe as them, that they could grow with you, that you're somebody that they can feel balanced with, especially with the Lover's energy. They could definitely feel you as a soulmate too. I wish I could tell you that you're my soulmate, or I feel you as a soulmate, or a potential soulmate or lover over here with the Lover's card. The Sun, okay, the Sun is beautiful and positive. It's high vibe energy. It is enlightenment. It is clarity. So I also feel like this person is looking at you like not only somebody they can grow with, somebody that they can feel at home or at ease with, but somebody that they can connect with on a spiritual level. The Lover's card talks about balance, and it can talk about harmony because it's a number 6. And it also is an alchemical card of divine masculine and feminine energy coming into union or uniting. Okay. So this high vibe frequency, and these are 2 major arcanas, by the way, a high vibe energy of the Sun with the Lovers is kind of giving me feeling of, hey, they look at you as somebody who is a match for them, a high vibe match for them, somebody who could be the yin to their yang, or the divine masculine to their divine feminine to their masculine. But there's this feeling of the Page of Swords of like wanting to get to know you. They're curious about you. They want to learn about you. They want to see where this can go. So this person truly wants to get into your head or get into your mind. They want to kind of see how you think about life, about love, about the universe, right? This card says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Well, that's definitely Page of Swords energy. The sword does talk about truth. It talks about clarity. It talks about awareness. Absolutely. So this person really wants to get to know you, get to know the ins as well as the out of who you are and what makes you who you are. So again, especially across from the Lovers, they want clarity. Two aspects of clarity here, one with the sword and one with the Sun. So it's like they want to shed light. They want the light shown. They want you to kind of like, for whatever reason, I got the vibe of like expose your innermost self. Like that's what it is. They wish that they could kind of like peel back the layers to expose who you are, what you are, from the deepest core of your soul. They want to get to know that aspect of you. It's definitely more than skin deep or surface level deep. It's kind of like the way that they want to get to know you, and they wish they could say that out loud. Because the Sun does shed light on things and makes things clear and doesn't hide anything. So maybe the other aspect of this is that I'm picking up is that they wish that they could, it's like this feeling of, I wish you wouldn't hide from me. Let me get to know you. Don't be shy type of thing. The Page of Swords can be very probing. So I don't know if this person is probing and asking or asking too many questions. I don't know if that makes you uncomfortable, but this is feeling like they want to shed light and on you, or uncover things about what makes you you. And in order to do that, they're going to have to like probe and ask questions, communicate with the Page of Swords. Also, put themselves out there in order to do it. So it kind of feels like if they're asking questions, what they wish you to know is if they're asking questions, it's because they really want to get to know you. They really want to know what makes you you, and to see if you guys are on the same vibe, to see if you can be that yin to their yang, or that divine masculine to their feminine, or feminine to their masculine. There's also this feeling of no secrets. They don't want there to be secrets between you. That's why the sun is here out, shining bright and exposing everything. They want to know all about your secrets, because they feel this high vibe energy shared between you with the Lovers. I don't know, for whatever reason, pile number 3 viewers, could it be that they're trying to probe, or maybe you're trying to probe and get answers from them, or expose things about them because you're trying to get to know them as well. It could go both ways, but either way, there's this feeling of that's the way we're going to get to know each other. That's the way we're going to see if we're a good fit. Is if we kind of peel back the layers of each other's onions, if you know what I mean. So again, this feeling of don't be shy, tell me all about yourself. So if I ask questions, it's because I'm curious. If I ask questions, it's because I'm really serious about getting to know you. If I ask questions, it's because I'm feeling we might be a good fit. If I'm asking to see you and spend time with you, it's that same feeling, because the Lover's card is here, and I might feel you as a soulmate. I think you're a soulmate. I think you could be my person. And for some of you, the relationship, the connection could still be very fresh and new. It's a Page of Swords, again, speaks of new energy. And maybe your person is thinking all these things but hasn't quite outright said them, because again, it's still too new. And in some instances, if you're that forthright, and in the very beginning of a relationship, it could scare somebody away, right? So it could be that if they haven't said these things, they're definitely with the Page of Swords thinking about it. But again, thinking it in their head because it's new, and they feel what they feel. They feel what they feel, and that's why they're asking what they're asking. That's why they're asking to see you, or probing for information with the Page of Swords, investigating maybe on the side as well to uncover and learn more about you. Again, it's because they feel a connection. What they wish they could say as well is that they see potential for this connection to grow and become something. It feels very high vibe though, and they're feeling your energy, and with the sun energy, you could definitely be giving them that warm, fuzzy feeling that they haven't gotten in a while, and they wish they could say that or communicate that. And maybe they will, right? Maybe in time, because the Page of Swords energy is still new, and oftentimes, childlike and shy. Not to say that your person is childlike, but more or less it's like a little bit of a bashfulness, right? Until they gain the confidence to then come forward and then speak their mind as they feel it. So let's see what this card says here. hold on, before I get to that, because another thing is Page of Swords is a communicator, right? So you could get a message from somebody, maybe somebody that you consider a soulmate. And with the Sun, they could be shedding light on some things that you didn't know before. This is just a separate scenario I'm seeing, so I want to point it out. You could, for some of you watching this, you could receive a message from a soulmate, somebody that you feel a deep connection with, the Lovers. And with the Lovers card, because it does talk about decisions sometimes, they could be presenting something to you that would require you consider it. But it feels positive with the Sun. They could be coming forward to tell you something and present something to you. And you might have to consider it. But nonetheless, it feels like it's good news with the Page of Swords next to the Sun. If this soulmate reaches out to you and tells you something or presents you with something. Likewise, if this is a newer person, like, you know, I was saying, feeling like this person's into you, they could present you with something and say, hey, you want to go out? Hey, you want to, you know, be together type of thing, right? You're going to have to consider that. That is a decision, right? Whether you want to pursue the connection or not, or if you want to take it a step further with them to see what the relationship can become and or how it can grow, you would have to consider that before taking that step. But the vibe surrounding them, when it comes to presenting you with this choice of whether you want to become something more with them or not, is positive. So they have only positive intentions, it feels like, with the Sun energy. Only positive intentions, it feels like. So let's see what this card says. Oh, okay. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? See, if we're looking at the Lovers, Lovers does talk about a choice. The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Well, here's the mental energy. The Lovers does talk about a choice. So again, there's a choice here, it feels like, in this card as well. What does your heart tell you? Don't think about it too much. In other words, with the Page of Swords. If it feels good, right, with the Sun, go with that. Choose. If it feels good to you, choose that. Right? Because the answer, it says, dwells in your heart, not in your mind. And the Page of Swords can definitely get in his head. So, yeah. Let's see if we get messages from the bag. I know I had a viewer ask to bring the bag back, but what I'm going to say is you can stop the reading here. If you don't want to look at the additional messages from the bag, you don't have to. Sometimes the additional messages from the bag can add another layer to the reading. But if you feel you've gotten what you needed from this already and you don't want to go to the bag messages, that's fine. You can click off now, or you can continue watching to see what the messages from the bag have to say. Okay, so let's see if we can, I'm going to shuffle and dig in the bag a little bit to rustle everything up. I don't like to see what I'm grabbing. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if we can get a few messages from the bag. All right. Look, your spirit guides are protecting you. Maybe in this situation with this person. Queen. Okay. Divine Feminine. Someone. If you're the masculine watching this, maybe, you know, maybe this is about your Divine Feminine. Vice versa. Maybe you're the Divine Feminine, you're watching to see what your Divine Masculine wants to say. All right, but somebody's a queen. Or they see you as a queen. Oh, look, see, they want to see you again. Like, I was getting the vibe of, like, this person asking you out. Like, they want to ask you out. Like, if they're asking or probing to go out with you. It's because they want to get to know you more. Okay, but let's see what this last one said. Oh, no way. Look at that. I enjoy our time together. There you go. Okay, could these not be any more accurate? Holy cow. And I was feeling that this could be a spiritual connection, right? And it says your spirit guides are protecting you. They want to see you again. They enjoy the time together. And also, if it's an old soulmate, come back with the Lover's card, like trying to reunite with you again. They're sending you a message. They want to see you again. But I don't think, like I said, I don't feel anything but good intentions with the Sun and the Page of Swords together when it comes to this situation, whether it's a new person or an old soulmate you haven't seen in a while come back from the past. And that's why this card is like, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not your mind. Don't overthink it, basically. For the heart is a gateway to the soul. Okay, so pile number 3 viewers, this is your message, your reading. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe even click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check me out on Etsy. All my information is there in the description box down below. Just pay me a visit to my shop. I do have readings there as well as handmade crystal jewelry. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and keep shining.